In the 12th century, in the stone city of Kalyana, a minister asked a dangerous question. If God is one, why is man divided? If work is holy, why is the worker small? His name was Basavanna. The people who answered him are called Lingayats. They wear a small linga on the body. They speak Kannada in verse. They built one of India's strongest communities of faith, labor and power. This is their story. Not a slogan, a revolution that still walks. Lingayat means the one who bears the linga. The Ishtalinga is not a temple idol behind a door. It is a personal Shiva, worn on the body, worshipped by the wearer. No priest required. Basavanna was born in Bagewadi, rose in the court of Kalachuri King Bijjala and became a statesman. He did not invent Shaiva devotion. South India already had Nayanars and older Veerashaiva streams. What he did was sharper. He made devotion a social program. Work is worship. Sharing is prayer. Caste is a lie told in the name of God. 3 words still run a Lingayat house. Kayaka. Honest labor is equal to worship. The potter, the farmer, the tailor, the minister stand on one floor. Dasoha. What you earn, you share. The kitchen of the matha feeds the stranger first. Vachana. Not Sanskrit locked in a shrine, but Kannada that a worker can sing. The rich will make temples for Shiva, Basavanna wrote. What shall I, a poor man, do? My legs are pillars. My body is the shrine. The standing temple will fall. The moving temple will not. That moving temple is you. At Kalyana, he raised the Anubhava Mantapa, the hall of spiritual experience. Men and women, high birth and no birth. Allama Prabhu presided. Akka Mahadevi walked in with nothing but devotion to Channa Mallikarjuna. Channa Basavanna organized thought. Siddharama of Sonalige spoke of service. This was not a closed monastery. It was a parliament of the soul, centuries before that word was fashionable. Sharanas, the surrendered ones, argued, sang, and broke rules that had stood for ages. Then politics turned. The court split. Blood followed. The Sharanas scattered. Ideas do not die when cities burn. They travel. After Kalyana, the faith spread across the Deccan. Vijayanagara courts copied Vachanas. The Keladi Nayakas of the west rose as a Lingayat house. Mathas grew from Ujjaini and Rambhapuri to Siddhaganga and Suttur. North Karnataka became the heartland. The community also took root in Maharashtra, Telangana and Andhra, and among Veerashaiva families further south. Here the honest map differs from the Vokkaliga story. Lingayat is not the same caste with a new surname. It is a Shaiva path that people of many occupations entered. Panchamasali farmers, Banajiga traders, Ganiga, Hadapada and others. Faith first, then community, then power. Lingayat and Veerashaiva are often spoken as one. They are not always the same story. Veerashaiva tradition claims 5 Panchacharyas and Shaiva Agamas and sits inside a wider Hindu Shaiva world. Basava's Lingayat stream stressed the formless, the Ishtalinga, and a break from priest and caste. Over centuries, the two braided. Today, many say Veerashaiva Lingayat. Some Lingayats ask to be counted as a separate religion. Others refuse the split. This film will not pick a party. It will say this. The Vachana still asks the same question. Do you wear the linga as jewelry or as a life? Culture is daily, not only festival. A child receives the Ishtalinga. Many homes are vegetarian. Jangamas and mathas guide life cycle rites. Death is often burial, not the common cremation, a mark of a distinct path. Guru, Linga and Jangama are 3 presences. Shatsthala names 6 stages toward union with Shiva. Basava Jayanti fills streets with saffron and white. Dasoha kitchens still open before noon. Education became a second Kayaka. Siddhaganga and other seats fed and taught the poor. The community that began by rejecting empty ritual built schools, hospitals and votes. That is the paradox of success. The reformer becomes the establishment. The Vachana remains the conscience. The roll of names is long. Basavanna, Akka Mahadevi, Allama Prabhu. In later centuries, Rani Chennamma of Kittur, who faced an empire. In music, Mallikarjun Mansoor and Basavaraj Rajguru. In letters, the poet G.S. Shivarudrappa. In the Republic, S. Nijalingappa, who fought for a united Karnataka. B.D. Jatti, who sat as Vice President of India. Chief Ministers Virendra Patil, J.H. Patel, S.R. Bommai, B.S. Yediyurappa, Basavaraj Bommai. Seers who ran free kitchens for decades. These lives do not prove a caste is superior. They prove a 12th century argument still produces farmers, singers and statesmen. Today, Lingayats remain one of Karnataka's largest and most influential communities, especially north of the Tungabhadra. Politics is loud. The philosophy is quieter and harder. Kayaka still means do your work clean. Dasoha still means do not eat alone. The Ishtalinga still means God is not rented from a priest. If Basavanna walked into a modern wedding or a modern rally, he would ask only one thing. Where is the poor guest? Where is the woman who was told to be silent? Where is the worker's dignity? If this story moved you, share it. Subscribe. Comment the Vachana that your grandmother still sings. Work is worship. The rest is noise.